The run-up to Christmas can only mean one thing. Yes, that means the Manchester Derby is on this Saturday, the big game at 5 o'clock. Man City v Man U is going to be a great game, so make sure you watch it. Today we're going to start off with this week's Premier League results. So, first of all, Crystal Palace won 1-0 against Bournemouth. This was a good result for them. Burnley lost 4-1 against Manchester City, and Man City had done very well actually because they have a few players injured, but they're really trying to come back as they haven't had the best start to the season as they would have liked. Leicester won 2-0 against Watford. Now, they just recently sacked their manager, so they haven't had a great start to the season, but we'll see how they continue to go. Wolves won 2-0 against West Ham. This was a good result for them. They're actually doing very well, so currently they're sitting in 5th place, which is Europa League qualification, but there's obviously a long way to go. But they have done pretty well so far. Southampton, wow, this was a game. They actually won 2-1 against Norwich. Now, they were both in the relegation zone, but Southampton managed to climb out actually, so that was a result for them. Now, a big game. Man U v Tottenham. So this was gripping, and Rashford actually made it 1-0 to Manchester United in the 6th minute. So for you Spurs fans out there, including me, not great, but what happened? Well, in the 39th minute, who came and scored? None other than Dele Alli. No, not his brother, Dele Alli. Now, he did a great goal. There was actually some disagreement about whether it was chested or arm handball. It did go to VAR and it was allowed. So it was 1-0 at half time. But then a few minutes into the second half, Rashford actually got brought down in the box and there was a penalty for Manchester United. I personally don't think it was a penalty. It didn't even go to VAR, but he did score. So the match actually ended 2-1 to Man U. So that means they have climbed up the table a bit. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not really floating in trouble that much now because that was quite a good win, but Mourinho's side did lose, so that means Spurs are currently now in 8th place. Now, Chelsea won 2-1 against Aston Villa, and it was 1-1 at half-time actually because Aston Villa had a corner and then it was crossed in and they got a header just before half-time. But then a few minutes into the second half, Mason Mount scored a great goal. It was a volley a few yards from out of the box. It was really good strike. His first league goal in 8 games. It's very good, and that was enough to seal Chelsea for the win. So they won 2-1. We had the Merseyside derby, which was Liverpool v Everton. Now, this was actually quite a close game to start with because it did, at half-time, end 4-2 to Liverpool. Origi got some really good goals, actually. He was quite a key player in this win. But Everton did fight back. We have to give them some credit as well. But during the end, it did actually end 5-2. So Liverpool sealing off that win and getting all the bragging rights, of course. But they're also staying clear at the top, so we're looking at them as the title winners of this season, I think. From Everton's loss yesterday, that means they are actually sitting in the relegation zone. That is pretty huge actually and quite worrying for the club. But Marco Silva is probably going to be staying there as they have a very hard run of fixtures coming up. And once those big 6 clubs are kind of done, I think a new manager will come in. So he's probably off the job, and lots of managers have had that recently, but they have definitely not been doing well and really need to up their game. Breaking news, Marco Silva had actually just been sacked. So this means his time has come sooner than we thought. And for the moment, Duncan Ferguson will be taking over for their match against Chelsea this weekend, but they will be obviously looking for new managers. So Silva is out the door. To finish off this week's midweek Premier League games, Sheffield United are playing Newcastle tonight and Arsenal are playing Brighton. It'll be interesting to see how those 4 teams get on. To round out, I'm just going to go through the list of this weekend's fixtures. So, as we just mentioned, Everton are going to be playing Chelsea, that is a home game. Tottenham v Burnley, Watford v Crystal Palace, Bournemouth v Liverpool, Aston Villa v Leicester, Norwich v Sheffield United, and then the big one, the Manchester Derby, Newcastle v Southampton, and Brighton v Wolves. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you get alerts when I post new videos. And also, if you have any ideas on any more videos you'd like to see, drop me a comment down below as well. Bye!